Thanks for waiting for me. My computer decided 5 minutes ago that after me owning it for 2.5 years that it needed to finish setting up. Oh, too funny. Hi, Karen. Hi, Bob. So we're just going to continue a mess that I made last night and just keep on going, making some cards. Might start to make some books. How is everyone? Hi, Mo. Doing what I was supposed to do before I started. And do Pam. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Shah. Well, stop driving and get your ass home, woman. Right now, with me. Goodness. Right, we're going to finish this card off. So I can get that in its envelope. So we need what colour? Pink. Pink or orange? Pink. Stamp it. Don't forget to stamp it. Get over there. So I have to go people after this. I don't want to people. I don't like shopping. Why do we have to eat? Why do I have to go to the post office? Why? I'm going to take this off here because it needs to be orange. Let's get another envelope. I mean, it needs to be pink, not orange. I need to cut this down because it's too big. So let's cut it down. So these cards I made quite large. Yep, that's it. Doing my part. I made these cards quite large and I didn't have any envelopes for them. So I know I could have made some, but I had these big envelopes already in my stash. So I thought, why don't I just cut them down? So that's what I'm doing. A little bit of orange doesn't matter. because it's very colourful. I've got to cut these danglies off my Band-Aid. So I was peeling veggies last night and I got hooked the corner of my thumbnail with the peeler. It split it right down about 2 mil in, and it's too hard to pull off. It's too far in to pull off, so I have to wear a Band-Aid. I have to. Hi Mariah, how you doing? All right, so let's cut this envelope down and make it smaller. So we're going to do the sides first. So roughly the same amount off each side. Get up there, Christmas. You're in my way. So then we're going to glue this. Oh, Lana, I left the glue lid off last night. Goodness. There's my pin. Man, I've got some shite on this table again. Where's my pin gone? Where's my pin cushion gone? Lost my little hedgehog man. Oh, there he is. Stop looking. Anybody want to come play? Come play with me. I think we all do that. Usually I end my night with Pam, but I also start the afternoon with Pam, so just put your hand up if you want to come and play. What were we doing? Oh, that's right. Gluing the envelope back together. Ah, yes. Picasso is going to be in your face when you get home. Alright, let's put this together and then cut the bottom off. Where'd I put my line? Cut my line off, didn't I, dummy? Hi, Patty. Hi, Cheryl. Okay. Rubbish. Get up there, out of my way. Okay, let's glue this down. Use it or lose it. Had these envelopes too big, cut them down. Okay. That's more better. Did I say hello to you, Jenny? Hello, Jenny, if I didn't. Sorry. Yeah, I was sitting in the lounge room with Patrick before he left to go to his meeting, and I did the restream schedule on my phone. I'll just turn the computer on when I get into my craft room. And I came in here like about 15 minutes before I started, turned the computer on, and it decided that after all of these years of being together that I needed to finish setting up like I didn't set up before. Don't know what was going on there. So these are some mixed media cards I made a while ago that I never finished because. All right. Hi, SWL. Swirl it up. SWL is Sherry, if anybody wants to know or doesn't know. Hi, Brenda. So because Pam abandoned us in our hour of need, we didn't get the Halloween journals finished, so we will probably do that next week. And then when that has finished, I have got a little Christmas freebie for everybody to do a Christmas card with that I want everybody to post on my community page when they've finished their card, and there will be a prize. And then after that, we'll be getting into some arty stuff, 3D, dimensional, mixed media stuff. Okay, I need something to cover this Brad in the corner. So, just a flower, I'm thinking. A flat flower. Not a fat one, a flat one. Let's find an appropriately sized flower. P is upstairs. Alright. We need a pinkish flower. Something that will cover up that. This could do. That would do. Let's put that down and put a nice sparkly center in it. Oh, P has been on with me before. Not, she was in the background when Mariah came on. She was giving commentary. Hi, Izzy. Gary? Who is Gary? Who is Gary? All right, you need a sparkly centre. What do we use? Champagne. Okay, that's ready to go and it needs to dry. So let's put that over there. That's another card finished. Let's do some more of this production line Christmas card for my market. Real pink hand waving. Hi, Izzy. We need another envelope. That one's okay. Alrighty. Did cut some black before, didn't we, last night? Somewhere. Okay, maybe we didn't. I don't know who Gary is. I've missed that conversation. I have watched very little of SpongeBob SquarePants, but enough to know that when I met my husband, Patrick, it made me giggle. That was bad. Oops. Come off. Somebody come and play with me. It's too quiet. It's too quiet in here. Okay, card due, done. Envelope done. Next. So I do a whole lot of this production line type stuff, but they're all individual. There's no extra, no second pieces in these production line ones. So they're still unique. Hi, Angie. So if anyone wants to play after we finish the Halloween book, anybody wants to play along with some mixed media stuff, we want an old t-shirt, a canvas, and a picture of a woman. That's all you need out of a magazine. You could hand paint it. We just want a woman on that canvas and an old t-shirt. That's all you need for now, and some glue. We're going to do mixed media, like my mermaid. Okay. Cheryl can come play. Okie dokie. Hang on a sec. Gotta find her. Search. Alrighty then. Where's my card? Go back to chat. Can't see the chat. Why can't I see the chat? Okay. Hi, Amy. Hold on. What did I miss there? Yeah, so next week we're going to finish up the Halloween journal. And then the week after that, we'll start on mixed media. And we might even finish the Halloween journal this week. See how Pam feels. See if she can get back to in our normal routine of things. Maybe. Thought Sherry was putting her hand up to come and play too. Don't be waving all willy-nilly in the chat. You might get craft drafted. I was trying to find a photo of the hippie boho girl that we did in class a little while ago. So it'll be something similar to her. It was really cool because I gave everybody exactly the same thing. The only thing they had different was a t-shirt. I gave them a print of a face that I had painted. Gave them feathers. I gave them beads, all this sort of stuff, and they all made a boho girl, and they were all completely different.
Howdy.
Yeah, they were all different, so it was really fun to see people's different takes. Oh, barky dogs.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm going to see if I can get the kids to actually listen to me. There's the mute button. Am I muted?
No.
Excellent. No?
No.
Fantastic. It says mic's off, but who knows?
No, you can still hear. No yelling at the kids.
Right. Well, it's been raining outside, so the dogs don't want to go out to potty, but then they want to complain that they haven't got to go out to potty. And, because as tough as pit bulls want to pretend they are, they do not, they don't like to get their peats wet. Isaac! And the kids act like they cannot possibly hear them.
Of course.
Hi, Sarcy. Hi, Yuda. Hi again, Jenny. I was doing a practice run on some envelope stuff for tomorrow. Tomorrow, all the dogs shall have trazodone. Possibly so shall Mom. Just kidding, guys. Not doing drugs.
Always laying asleep in the doorway as she usually does.
Well, we have, because I rescue, I end up with more than a dog. And usually if one starts, then everybody else has to get involved.
Yeah.
Because why not? And of all the dumb things, I cannot find my, I was going to work on my Halloween journal and it's AWOL. I mean, it's someplace.
Oh, I know where mine is. It's a huge stack of boxes behind me, which is getting in my way every time.
So I was at the Goodwill a couple days ago, and the lady in front of me was buying these canvases that had like, I don't want to say hideous, but a hideous gold fabric on them, and then they were covered in lace with snakes on it. And I was like, oh, nice score with that lace. And she goes, I'm going to throw the lace away. I'm like, oh, no, please. So I asked her, her name was Mary. And I followed her to the cash register and we disassembled the canvases.
In the parking lot.
So she was going to go home and throw it away.
When I was living in the bus, I found this amazing wall art stuff. It was like 70s, 60s, 70s fabric, the oranges and the browns and all that sort of stuff. But it was in a frame with all of this hand-carved woodwork going through the middle of the painting. It was absolutely amazing. The frame was gorgeous, and I thought, I really need this, and I just didn't have anywhere to put it because we were living in the bus, and I had to let it go. And the lady that bought it, she came back and I said, "Oh, how's that painting look on the wall? That wall art." She said, "Oh, I only bought it for the frame. I threw the rest away."
Sorry, a little over dramatic.
Yeah, that's exactly what I do. What?
Right, so if I hadn't mentioned to the lady that I thought it was cool, it would have gone in the trash. But here, look. Can you see it? Hold on, I have some. This is a less obnoxious gold than she had that I could put it on to.
Oh, cool. Put it up a little bit. No, up towards the front of you. Yeah.
I just got I got a new tripod, so I'm learning to.
Yep, that's it. Oh, that's cool. Very cool.
And it's multiple different snakes, and I mean, I know not everybody loves snakes, but if it's Halloween, I actually do like snakes, so it's not a problem for me. But on in my journal, I think this might be the.
Very cool.
So now the worst part is I don't even know exactly the front cover size of my journal because I think, I mean, I have a rough idea of what size it was, but I can't even cut this to fit. And I got 4 of these pieces of fabric, like 18 by 24 or so. So quite a bit of Halloween goodie. Yeah, see, cool. It just showed up on the YouTube end, and it just looks so cool on the old gold.
Yep.
Like the people that did it had a really good idea, but it was like this gold lame. I don't know, not very old, goldy looking.
Yep.
It needed some tarnish. Oh, did you see that the lady I sent you the thing with, she does the digitals and sometimes she has spooky stuff, just did an Outback one?
No.
The KILA, Killa Creates. She and her family are about to go from the east coast of Australia over to the west coast on like a 3-day caravan trip. So
Okay, yeah.
she did the journal for herself, and then she has it on her store.
We'll have to have a look.
So you're still working on Christmas?
Yeah, well, I've actually booked the store now, so I can keep my finger out and get it done. Because I hadn't had anything booked, I just, procrastinated. But
Yeah.
it's booked now, so now I have to actually get stuff done. So I've almost got enough cards. I've just got to do some more notebooks and shopping listings, and then I'll be done. Because I've got heaps of bags of ribbon and lace and all that sort of stuff ready to go.
All of the
Barbers,
things.
all of the things.
I put my pops of color in color order, and now I don't know where the clear is. I organized myself out of ability to find things.
I do that all the time. If I don't put it back in the place it was designated for, it gets lost.
Isaac, go deal with the dogs. Where is your sister? Sorry, I'm back. Had to go try to get the kids to deal with the dogs.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You heard me? That was as nice as I get when it's... I haven't figured out why teenagers literally can't stay on the same gig for 5 seconds.
Because it's not in their DNA and they haven't learned to focus yet.
Right. I'm afraid...
Mother of 4 sons here.
Yes. It's... Lily has pretty significant ADHD, and by this time of day, there is nothing left of her medication. So I do try to be sympathetic to that whole thing, but at the same time, like, all she has to do is stay in the room with the dogs. She can be on her phone, whatever. Just be in the same room.
Yep.
Because tonight, I'm not going to complain because my husband's actually out working on my sister's tiny home. So we'll take it. So I don't know if you've ever seen this. Ink on 3 liquid pixie dust.
Hang on a minute. I need to check this out to see if it's anything sparkly I need to know.
It is sparkly.
Okay, what is it? Ink on...
3 liquid pixie dust.
Is it a mica in something?
I believe so, and so it's... But you can put it... I just put it here on a little acrylic block. And then I'm mooning you now.
Wouldn't be the first time. Not that you do have, but wouldn't be the
Right.
first time.
That would be long distance mooning. Also, did you see the paper I bought you for your birthday?
No. What? Hang on.
Just a little packet of
That's
rustic
really
paper.
cool. Thank you.
I stole one of these though. There was 4. There are now only 3 because it has dogwoods on it. So
Well, that's a
I
bit
bought you
rude.
something and then stole crap right away.
How rude. Thank you. That looks awesome.
So I ended up with this because it's basically like a Wink of Stella pin without the squeezy, fighty, bad attitude.
Oh, so it's just basically the same as
As
this
I
stuff.
can tell, I don't know if it's the exact same stuff, but it has a similar. I find it easier to put on with a paintbrush. Less anger causing
Well,
this
this
way.
stuff, this Lumina Radiant Range Shimmer Mist,
Yeah.
that's really, really fine. And I paint that on
Awesome.
too. It's
Yeah. I found this when we were doing. There's a Blue Knight red rubber stamps is like a not locally here, but U.S. made rubber stamp company, and the people they do classes at shows, like literal, like you pay $2 or something and take a class. And we were using it on landscapes for the water to sparkle and stuff. And it's like the little bottle's $8. I assume at some point in my life I'll need more, but it feels like you don't use. It doesn't go away.
Yeah, I've had this bottle here for 7-8 years now, and I've used an inch out of it. And I've painted every fairy wing, every dragonfly wing, you name it, I've painted it with it, and it lasts forever.
So, and I did like, I don't know how many classes I did with Lynn before I found out that her business was named after her daughter called her son who had cerebral palsy the Blue Knight. And so that's, but you know, as a parent of a child with cerebral palsy, it never came up. It wasn't a good conversation. And then she one day told me what the name was, and I'm like, "Did you know?" So we had this weird thing in common. All that, like, and I'd met her several times, and had, because her daughter happens to be a groomer.
It's a small world.
It is, and she is just an epic human being. And their son has since passed, and somehow she gets up every morning and does the thing. I'm blessed that Duncan's disability never caused him really health issues. I mean, what's a little biting between friends?
Sorry, I'm just, my chat had frozen, so I'm just making sure I have
Making sure.
Anything crucial.
Yeah, when is the sale, Angie?
Friday, 3.
Awesome.
Earlier than usual.
Also, by the way, Karen made me go to the store today and buy more watercolor paper. She wasn't here to hold a gun to my head, but same.
Karen's an influencer.
Right. It isn't hard to influence me to buy paper.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a paperholic myself. That's why.
Yeah, when I die, my children will have to deal with my. I mean, like I've given away my mom's china, but paper, nope.
My stepmom gave my brother and I a roll of coloured dots a couple of years ago. And she said to go around and put a coloured dot on anything you want to keep when she passes. It just must have been her morbid stage. So my brother and I sort of looked at each other and went, okay. And we went around the house and we put coloured dots on bananas and gravy mix and pot plants.
Was your smart ass stage and her morbid stage?
Yes. I never grew out of my smart ass stage, I'm afraid.
Me neither. I actually was a very like sweet, like never got in trouble kid. And then I just realized life was going to kick me in the ass no matter what I did. So rules were for suckers. Not rules, all rules, but just like the being perfect all the time didn't do crap to keep karma from kicking you.
I used to get phone calls from her. Did you put a dot on my toothpaste? Hey, it was
Yeah.
nice toothpaste.
What are you trying to say? I can't have it? Who'd you give it to?
I need the furniture. It's like, really? Did you?
Yeah, my grandma asked me, she put my name on stuff and she asked me a long time ago what I wanted, and I told her these ceramic bears, and she said they're cracked, and I said I know. And she said, but grandma, this was my grandma that's no longer with us, that she didn't have a lot of really nice stuff. She had never had money. Um and but they were ceramic bears. They were already a little bit cracked, but they were important to her. But she would let me get them down when I was little and play with them, even though like my other grandma would have had a heart attack if you considered playing with something. How dare you think of playing with something ceramic? And so those bears are on the top of my hutch because little tiny, they're not even, I don't even know that they're cute bears. It was just the fact that grandma loved me more than the bears.
Well, that's nice. I'm glad.
Yeah. No, because I mean, like, there's a lot of times, you go to somebody's house and they're like, we don't let anybody sit on this sofa. And I'm like,
Oh, yeah, the sister-in-law like that.
I thought it was supposed to be for butts.
She had this sofa, and every time you sat on it without her permission, she'd come and she'd drag you over to the kitchen island bench to sit, and then she'd go back and she'd smooth the seat out where you sat.
I have one chair in my house that I'd rather you not put your feet in if you have shoes on. Other than that, we live here.
No,
And
see,
that sofa isn't going to outlive me.
Queenslanders, people, you take your shoes off before you come in the house. So
Yeah. I think some people around here do and some don't, but like because we have cold weather, we don't tend to make guests come in and take their shoes off because it may be, the door opens and you freeze to death.
We don't have freezing weather here, so
yeah. It's funny when I the last time I visited Australia, I was in New South Wales, but it was early winter, and I said I was going to walk to the grocery and get some stuff to make dinner while my friends were out at work. And I'm walking to the grocery store, and this guy stops. Are you okay? I'm like, I'm walking to the grocery store. It's the middle of winter, and I'm like, you don't have a concept of what I think of winter as. This is like spring for us. It's fine. I did end up catching a ride with him, and somebody was like, I can't believe you. I'm like, listen, I live in a world where guns are handy. You're like, I'm not afraid in Australia because this old man doesn't have a gun and I can take him. Like I don't know. I feel less afraid when I think you don't have to worry about, are they armed?
Yep.
So I can think of myself as a decent read of people in person. But one day I won't be, and then I'll be dead, but I won't know I'm dead, so it'll be okay. And I spent years telling my kids never to pick up hitchhikers, and then we're driving one day, and it was actually winter here, and this little old lady is walking around, and she had just left the local food pantry, and it was the end of the month, so the food pantry was light on things. So she was walking.
Wait. Need to read. Oh. We've got information.
Oh no.
Please can you hold up the sparkly paint again so we can see the name?
Okay. Ink on 3, liquid pixie dust.
Hang on, let me put you on full, and then they can take a screenshot if they need to, or Mo can grab a link or something.
And Mo, if you don't mind, if you're going to throw a link in, make it to Blue Knight Rubber Stamps, which is where I got it, and Lynn is a good people. So.
Angie, my craft supplies breed faster than you could steal them, girl, so I will never be without craft supplies.
It's too expensive to put in the carry-ons. That's why. I don't mean to be shaking it while you guys are. Let's see if it has a.
She's got
Shake well, use dropper. Cleans up with water from most surfaces. You may or may not look like you just left a strip club. Oh wait, doesn't say that. The other day my dog walked in and he had like glitter on his forehead. I'm like, where have you been? It says it cleans up with water, and it does, but I would say, based on the way it feels,
thanks,
that
Mo.
it's a little bit oil-based. Yeah. Now, one of these days when I actually have my desk clear enough to do it, I'm going to get out my pastels, the pan pastels that I got from Blue Knight as well, and work with those, because it is really cool. It's like ink blending, but less annoying.
Yeah, I had pan pastels, but I gave them away to a friend who used them in her art all the time. I didn't like them.
I don't know that I would use them in like making paintings and stuff, but for cards, it's a very cool, like, to be able to make a sunset without having to worry about, it just blends. And then you could take an eraser to it. That was the thing for me, because the number of times I've been almost done and then blob of ink.
Oh, look, I regret giving them away now, because since then I've discovered the gel plate and all that stuff. But back then when I had them, I bought them for painting, basically. And then I thought, how do people paint with this shit?
Yeah, it isn't until somebody's freed you up to go, hey, I can use this for something completely different than what it says on the...
Yeah, well, see, this is the thing with use it or lose it. We bought something for a specific use, and we didn't see anybody else use it differently, because that's the video that we watched. So we didn't like it, and then we're stuck with this stuff. So by having different guests on doing use it or lose it, we're bringing to the page a use for something that you didn't know you could do. You know?
Right.
Oh, you can use it for that. Awesome.
Let's find a way to get that out of here so we can buy more. Oh, that's not what we're supposed to say, is it? So I guess since I can't find my journal, I'm just going to sparkle up all these dudes. And dudettes, as the case may be.
Hi, Beth.
Happy Maker.
I do not know.
I don't think I even know who that is. I have to check that out, though. I keep getting on these rabbit holes where I find a new person, and then because of them I find 2 new people, and then...
Well, that's a good thing.
It is a good thing.
You can't watch
except for the lack of sleep thing.
All the time. I like finding people doing different things.
Yes.
Like at the moment, I'm way down the rabbit hole of the cinch and doing cinch things.
My cinch is one of those things that's in a drawer that, like, I've been working on making more space on my desk so I don't have just like the 14 square inches to work in, so that I can pull out the bigger stuff, because that is the reason I end up not pulling stuff out.
Yeah.
Should headstones be glittery? Why do I want... No, don't do it, Cheryl.
Hey, you know that granite has sparkles in it.
It does have a little bit.
Headstones were made out of granite.
Some of the best photos I have of Australia are close-ups of rocks where there's the stripes, and everybody always thinks that all of your rocks are red, but you know, but that's what everybody takes photos of. And it's funny because that printable that I told you about, I like it, but it is only Outback. There is no, and I'm like, so many people don't know that, you know, you have rainforest and, you know, obviously they know coastal and stuff, but it's
we have
so much more diverse than that. It's this
lake areas and beautiful stuff.
If all you ever did was watch westerns, though, you would think the same for us. You know, that we're all red rocks and prairies.
Yeah. Beth, I am feeling a lot better now. The antibiotics are doing their thing and I'm feeling great.
Hi, Beth. I have your card that I'm sending you here, but I haven't mailed it yet. I'm a slacker.
And the funny thing is that where I live in Queensland, you can go from beach, reef and islands to bush lakes and rivers to outback, dust devils and opal mines in the same day.
Yeah. We stayed on Fraser Island for a couple days. We broke several laws because we couldn't afford to rent a 4x4. So we walked, found all about sand fleas the hard way.
Mm-hmm.
Goanna ate all of our food except for the peanut butter and jelly. So for 2 days, all we had was each of us got a spoonful of peanut butter and a spoonful of jelly for each meal. I was contemplating how Goanna tasted there for a little bit.
Tastes like chicken.
Well, the answer was going to be like my bananas that he ate. Freaking rude. But yeah, you know, I've been caving there. I got my advanced open water certification in the Whitsundays. So, right by you.
Yep. It's just up the road.
Learn to drink totally right by you. That's my rule. Like when I run out of Bundy, I have to either my friends have got to come visit me or I have to go visit them. I am due. It's been 10 years.
Oh, I cannot stand the smell of that stuff. Disgusting.
This would be would have been our 30-year graduation. I went over for our 20, but we did not have a 30 party.
Working in pubs all that time, I just can't stand the smell. I've never liked it, but I just can't stand the smell of it.
I'm not even 100% sure if it hadn't been like my first legal drink, how I would feel about it. It's a memory thing. I don't drink a ton of it. That's why, I can get a bottle and it lasts me 5 years because I have, usually on my birthday, I sit down and have a Bundy and Coke.
Yeah. But lots of people love it.
It has the thing about it is if you like bourbon or anything, it's funny because it's aged in white oak, which may as well have come from my backyard. Oops, that was a lot. Get back in there. Not that I won't use it, but. Beth, Pam has been off house shopping.
She's been to Oregon to look at places where she would like to live. Instead of looking at houses online, they wanted to go and have a look at places so they knew where they would like to look. So
she's been peopling.
She should be home in an hour or two. We shall see if she comes on.
Now that the dogs have hushed, it is, I can hear the rain on the roof. It's so nice.
Yeah, she said she would. She slept in the car, so I dare say she will be more than ready to get online and put all the people in behind her.
It's always good to be with, I mean, I know we're not all actually together, but like be with your own people for a little bit.
Yeah.
She said she had a heck of a day at one store.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yes.
that's why you should stay home. Oh wait, you try. I just ran in today to try to get felt to make ears for Lily's Halloween. She has to be an idiom for Halloween for school. Like it's actually an assignment. So she's going to be the black sheep of the family. And I have actual wool to make the outside of the ears to make her ears.
Yeah.
But I needed felt to felt them too, if that makes any sense. Like cheap felt just to
Yep.
throw them onto. So, and
Haven't you got an old woolen jumper or something?
nothing that I wanted to ruin, because basically, if it doesn't fit any of us, it goes to the thrift. And then a lot of that kind of stuff, like if it doesn't fit us and it's not good to go someplace else, I already had felted it and made something out of it. Because if it's, and we don't have the quantity and quality of wool things here. Like we actually go to thrift stores to try to find wool because everything in this shitty store is, crappy polyester for the most part. Because we don't have merinos here. We have some, but not like, people, when you say wool here, they go, ooh, scratchy. Because they haven't experienced good wool.
Good wool is not scratchy.
I sleep in a wool blanket because the one I had at uni was like, I would have stolen it if there was a way to get that in my bag. So, and they're hard to find around here. You can find yucky ones. Like the scratchy kind. But, I've done hand spinning and it's the difference between different breeds. I like Shetland and Merino cross, like not them crossed, but like mixed, the wool mixed together.
Yes. Yep.
Because Shetland is so warm. And like I've had clients who've had chemo or something, and I always do alpaca and merino together because it's even warmer, but it's like super duper soft. Uh-oh. Is Vale here?
Didn't see her.
If Vale pops in, somebody warn me. I'm painting Spideys.
No, haven't seen her. Oh, it's getting warm. Time to turn the air on.
So we started a few months ago. We got my sister a shed to turn into a tiny house, and it was sort of she's like, we can wait. And then we've almost got it done. And last week, or week before last, her landlord decided she was going to let her son start running the business. And they sent a notice that they had, like, their rent went up like 60%.
Oh, what?
Yeah. And so she's like, I said, girl, I wouldn't pay it because they can't force you to pay that. You pay what I'm like, just pay what you were paying before and let them,
Well, see, it's illegal here to do that. They can only put the rent up by so many percentages each time.
It's a little bit like that here, but you have to be willing to fight. And I mean, but the reality is renters have more rights than the rent than the landlords. So but you can't convince my sister that like it's okay to not pay those people, like, because I'm like, but they're trying to screw you, and you've been living in that house for 13 years. They've done no upgrades, nothing. positive, keep getting raccoons in the attic, and they get rid of them, and then they come back because they don't fix the soffits.
Yeah.
You know, and not that she has a problem with raccoons, but nobody wants raccoon crap in their attic.
I certainly don't. We don't have raccoons here, so I would be really surprised if I got raccoons.
You'd be like, this is not cool, man.
This is not right. What's going on here?
Yeah. But it's, you know, like they don't cause the kind of, actually squirrels are way more damaging because they chew stuff. But raccoons they're basically tiny people. Like they can open, so if there's a space to get in, they will get in. They've got paws and, you know, I've seen people at the parks struggle to get the like raccoon proof stuff open, and the raccoon walks right up and opens it. They're like, okay, you should watch the raccoons. They'll show you how to open the trash can. All right, do we have any very Christmassy people in the chat? Good night, Ellen.
Good night, Ellen.
And Jenny, you still have to send me your dog's neck size. So I have to make for my sister volunteers at the VFW and does a bunch of stuff with the Women's Auxiliary. And she is not the crafty of us. I am. So somehow I get drafted every year to help make Christmas ornaments for the little swap that they do. And this year's theme is Polar Express.
Okay. Yep.
Which is something I've seen exactly one time. Well, yeah, Debbie, that's bad enough, but hers went from like $900 a month to, I think it was $1,500 a month. And, you know, her husband is disabled and she has a traumatic brain injury and she does a little bit of work on the side for me, but she was a nurse and can't do that anymore. All right, Karen, you're in then. So you love Polar Express. I like the movie. It's all good. But I haven't watched it enough to have a real feel, except for that little annoying kid.
I love Polar Express.
Yeah, but the annoying kid is what sticks out in my head. But so I bought some little bells, and she'd sent me a thing which was like a frame with bells in it and then some stuff. But I was thinking, how do I make a ticket? So it has to be an ornament. I'm like thinking a ticket shaped ornament that's a shaker with the bells in it. That's what I'm thinking. So I have to come up with a way to make the ticket. And I have some I don't know, I might have a ticket shaped die. I do own a Cricut if I have to use it. Never really used it for paper crafting. I always just used it for
ticket shapes are easy to make though. You just need to punch it.
It's that in order to make it a shaker, it has to be so consistent, like because you have to layer it.
Yes.
You know, if I just did a single, you know, if it was a single layer and I wasn't wanting to do a shaker, I could just cut them and punch them. But last year we did Mickey Mouse. That was super easy. I did Mickey Mouse as a gingerbread man.
I have a girlfriend that's got the CNC machine and she makes all the chips for shop. The cut out things.
Ah,
crafting.
You just said that and you may have solved my problem.
And she made Christmas ornaments with our kids' names and everything on them, so we gave them for the Christmas presents.
That's cool.
They were really cool with their like family name. That's not their first names, but their family name. Christmas. We decorated them and made them pretty. She cut them out and gave me the blanks.
Shall we see if we can make mix ink with this stuff and make it orange?
Why not?
rusty hinge, so it's not going to be a very pretty. It's going to go all distressy, but maybe it'll offset.
It is good, isn't it, Karen? I love that movie.
I liked the movie. I think I was old enough when it came out, and Duncan isn't a movie guy. With his disability, TV isn't his thing. He wants you to sing to him or read to him, and otherwise bugger off.
My granddaughter was like that once. She used to say, "Sing to me, Grandma. Read me a book, Grandma."
I was actually...
It's just, everything is, can I have the phone? Can I have the laptop?
Right.
Ugh.
No, see, Duncan is perpetually 3, so we're probably not going to change that. It's his caregivers can get frustrated because they're like, "Why won't he just watch TV?" I'm like, "Because you have to do your job. Sorry about your luck." All right, I think I went too much ink and not enough glitter, but here goes nothing.
Hi, Steph. Yes, the cover picture of this is a picture of one of the shelves behind me that holds all my ink pads and pencils and pens and markers. And there's some stamps in there and some paper pads. So yes, it is with my craft room, but that's only one of the shelves I have. Another one the same right next to it that has all my paint on it. The mediums and sprays and...
Is my dryer too loud?
Loud.
Okay.
It is loud. You don't have a noise microphone?
Well, that's not the worst thing. So, in theory, we can mix that with... Let's try it on some plain paper and see how it does. Yeah. So
hang on. Let me put you on full so you can see what you're doing. What are you doing?
I mixed that, whatever that stuff is. Pixie dust, liquid pixie dust.
Yes.
In with some, in this case it was Distress Oxide, which probably wouldn't be my first choice, but it was the most adjacent orange, like it was right here. So.
Okay.
So I ended up with a orangey glitter instead of a, because this pumpkin was actually white. And it wasn't horrible, but it wasn't working for me. So I did a coat of the pixie dust in orange.
Very good. That looks lovely.
Mine, Sherry. My muse only exists at night.
Mine used to only exist at night, and I still craft into the night. But my lives, because of all you guys, have to be in the morning. So
frickin', we suck.
You suck. You know?
How dare we? So I'm liking this. I think I can mix, you know, all sorts of colors into it. Not obviously, you wouldn't want to go back into your container with it. That would not be ideal.
No.
But that means, like, if I wanted to add a little bit of green to make the flower have the center be a little less monochromatic, I could, or... New rabbit hole.
There's always a rabbit hole waiting. Always. But it's fun finding new things, new ways of doing things, and new uses of the things you already have.
Right. So yeah, I have this. Like this has a couple of little orange flowers that didn't pop very much. So I throw a little orange on there and ta-da. Not that these weren't all, this is all from the Graphic 45 hauntings thing. And since I can't find my journal, I'm just working on stuff that will go in it whenever I find the friggin' thing.
Yep. As we do. Like I've made a whole heap of inappropriate Christmas cards, but because I can't, well, not that I can't, I just haven't sat down and figured out how to change a Word document into a JPEG. I can't print my inappropriate Christmas sayings to a page. So
I'm guessing you have to do PDF first because that may make it one less step away. I feel like the stuff, Microsoft stuff, does not like to share. Like once it's in Excel, it doesn't. You can't move it to numbers or I don't know.
Yeah, well, it's a Word doc, so
yeah. But it's still like a Microsoft.
Yes.
Microsoft Word is. They're kind of like Apple in that they like to keep their stuff to themselves.
Angie. Night, Angie.
Good night, Ange.
See you in a few hours.
I'm gonna cry if I don't get a bowl. It's gonna be like a knockdown drag out at Jay's place. So did you just have a viral infection or bronchitis or something?
No, funny enough, I had a pimple between my boobs. Oh. And I squeezed that pimple, and that night it blew up the size of my fist in between. I had third boob. And it was a
like MRSA.
Can't remember what he called it now, but same thing you sort of get on the tooth.
Oh, an abscess.
Yeah, so it turned into an abscess. And it was bad. It was really, really bad. And I got an infection in my whole body, like I got the sweats going.
That is not good.
Really, really made me sick. It was hot and it was huge, and so they gave me antibiotics. He didn't want to drain it. He said because if I drain it, it will just refill and we'll have to keep draining it for a week or something. So hopefully the antibiotics will fix it, and they have. So don't squeeze a pimple. I mean, I didn't got out of the shower, so I didn't have dirty hands or anything like that.
It was my thought is it was already brewing. If you'd have popped it or not popped it, it would have just. It's a matter of when. Duncan got basically colonized with MRSA a long time ago when he was at the doctor's office, and so if he gets it's almost always his eyebrow. He gets a pimple on his eyebrow, then it doesn't heal, and then I'm like, back to the emergency room we go.
Yeah.
Because apparently we're bored.
It was a bad infection, but it's okay now.
I had on Monday. Yeah, Monday I had shingle shot, flu shot, and mammogram. Yeah. And right. And then, I'm like, am I hot because of menopause? Am I hot because it's, I've got the furnace on? Or am I dying from the, all week? I'm like, is it hot? Is it cold? Is it hot? So, today I'm in the store and all of a sudden I'm yanking my jacket off. This lady looks at me and I'm like, I don't know. Is it actually hot in here or am I hallucinating?
That's been me all week. It's hot. It's hot.
And I mean, I'm perimenopause, but then because my daughter just started cycling, now I'm back at it again. Thanks a lot, Lillian. And
yay! Pam time! Woo-hoo! About bloody
Woohoo!
time.
It's been 5 years. Do you know how much we aged? Oh, I did it in green too, Di. If you want to.
Hang
Well,
on.
of course, if you didn't see it
In the
before.
middle,
Here.
in the middle of gluing something. Hang on.
How dare you? The
Wait, will
audacity.
you? Wait.
It's not going anywhere. It's fine.
Alright. Show me your green.
So I did it on this one already. But I'll just throw some on here because since these are black leaves, which I mean, I get it. It's for Halloween. But I like give a little bit of color. That didn't give it very much color. Sorry. Just kidding. But I kind of like that I could throw, and it definitely works better with like just an ink, like a not oxide, because it kind of goes muddy. As it's supposed to. Not hating on an oxide for doing what it's supposed to.
Exactly. Very good.
Now,
This home. Zoom in.
well, it's quiet for a little bit. Adler must know Pam got home because now he's at it. I've lost track of which paintbrush is for which color now.
Uh-oh.
I have it generally, but I just looked up and I'm like, uh-oh, do not grab the green one and put it on the... Okay. Vale's still not here. Spider. Lily?
Very hard to not do spiders for the Halloween thing. So.
Right. In general, I'm a lover of almost all animals, so it's unlikely that I'm ever going to be like, oh no, not a spider. But I do try to respect that if people have a true phobia. The same as like, loud noises don't bother me if I know it's about to happen, but if, you just all of a sudden turn on the vacuum and my back is turned, it's going to make me like, it doesn't make me scared, it just makes me like, inside of me jumps. I don't know how to describe it other than that. It causes me anxiety. And so,
hang on.
I've said to my coworker, stop it. Pardon?
Got a catastrophe happening.
Uh-oh.
I thought I had gold out, now I've lost it. Gold!
Uh-oh.
Goodness.
That just made me think, what ink or similar thing do you think we could put in this to make it look gold? It'd have to be dark, kind of yellowish. Definitely think we could get away with making it coppery. Haha, a rabbit hole.
Okay, Angie. Good night. Again.
Buenas noches.
I just finished explaining the bowl thing to you.
Did I miss it?
Probably. Just trying
Probably, because...
how you get a bowl.
Does it involve kung fu chopping?
No, no violence. Oh, sorry.
Part of Indiana, I don't think any of us in Indiana still abstain from time change. We voted to abstain from time change, but then our governor did it anyway. And then they keep saying they're going to do away with it again, and it's back again. How far back did...
So now Pam's got to unpack the car, love on the animals. Before she
Be
could
judged by the animals.
be judged, that's it.
How dare you freaking leave us? By the way, Mo, I find it very odd that you like the dark time of year. Not odd in a bad way, just so, like, for me, I don't mind it. I sleep better, I think, but then I also just would like to hibernate and see you again in the spring.
Yeah, I'm definitely not a winter person at all. I like the mild winters up here in the autumn, and there's not really any seasonal change. You don't get harsh seasonal changes here.
Yeah.
Like the leaves fall off the trees, but they don't go the beautiful autumnal colours.
Yeah, I enjoy this time of year. I generally enjoy, but I do start to get like when I have to drive the kids into school and it's still dark. I'm like, why are we out of bed? Like, let's just go back to bed. I'll see you in the spring. So, and I think snow is pretty about 3 times, but in Indiana we get snow and then it melts and then we have mud. So we have snow, mud, and I don't enjoy.
Yeah, when I lived down south where it does get winters and we did get snow, where I lived wasn't in the mountains or anything, so the snow was very fleeting and you could never make a snowman out of it. It was like a mud with sticks and leaves sticking out of it. It wasn't anything like you saw in the movies.
Oh my gosh. Did you hear about last year these people apparently every year they do it. They have a stump in their front yard and they started building a snowman over the top of it. Like, so it helped hold it. So it's this giant snowman made with a stump in the middle.
Oh, okay, no.
And some dumbass decided that they would run over. They thought it was funny to run people's snowmen over. Haha, joke's on you. I generally don't laugh at people's plight, but sometimes.
I laugh at when people do dumbass shit.
Right. That FAFO thing.
Yep. I laugh all the time.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Okay. Even my friends, when they do stupid stuff,
right,
and they fall down, I'm laughing myself, and then I'll help you get up.
I make sure I don't need to call 911, and then I laugh some more. My sister fell one day, and it was pretty much like, instead of walking around where she'd gone into, we were working in the, cutting brush, she decided she'd take a shortcut, and so she just flipped over the top of a log, basically. So I'm talking to her, I turn around, I turn back, she's just gone. And then I yell for her, and she's like, I'm right here. And I lost it. If she'd have been dying, I could not have called 911 because it was the way she said it, like, because visibly speaking, she was gone in the bushes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, you tried to save 3 seconds by not walking out the way we came in. How are those rose bushes from the bottom side? Just curious.
And
so I'm glad she wasn't dead.
From my friends too. They would laugh if I fell over, and they do.
Right.
Because I have tripped over air before. And it's like they're like, the look of bewilderment on the faces. How did you just fall? And then the laughter comes in, and then they will offer to help me up.
Yeah, the real answer is somebody turned gravity up for just a second. Just a second. The gravity was higher than you're used to.
Yep.
Not sure how that happens in Australia when you don't even exist.
I know, right?
My
They
husband
don't-
worked with a guy who was an actual flat earther, and I'd say I'm sorry if you're a flat earther and you're listening, but I just can't be sorry. So he would like post memes like he'd print memes so he could put them around the shop that said like hot dog shaped earth is true, and just taking the mickey out of him hard. And this guy would get hostile about it, which of course made everybody at work 10 times more
Yep.
hassling him because you can't let people know. But he literally didn't believe there were any birds left. Birds are all fake, just drones watching us.
They paid actors too, like us Australians.
Right. And that's when people say that, something, I'm like, I never get paid for any of that crap. Can I get paid to pretend I'm
On the
something
hard
I'm not?
days, I say, I need a raise, damn it.
Right. You got to pretend there's a bunch of snakes over there and stuff. It's awful. There's actually a YouTuber not far from you. I cannot think right now what the name of his channel is, but he goes out and, catches wolf spiders and all sorts of stuff other people might find terrifying, but I find cool.
Yeah.
When I was there, we named one wolf spider Harvey because he lived in a knot in the cabin that we were staying at, like hole in the wood, and he became our friend.
There's lots of those people over here that like to go out and risk their lives for entertainment.
Well, no, he doesn't. He's not going out and catching funnel webs and stuff. Just like he's actually like a biologist who goes out and talks about the real,
Yeah.
He's not skydiving with brown snakes or anything. I did hear the other day, I don't know if it was new story or just an old story that something brought up that somebody who their son got bit by a brown snake and he sent him to bed because he thought his 10-year-old was drunk.
What?
Yeah, you'll have to look. It was a couple years ago, and the guy never was prosecuted because he was like, well, I thought he'd gotten into the booze. Sent his son to bed after because they didn't see any wounds. Well, elapids are funny. Their fangs can be very tiny. I mean, not funny in a ha-ha kind of way, but like,
That's just
you don't have to have a physical. Take them to the hospital if it turns out they are drunk.
Yep.
Then deal. You don't let your kid die.
Better safe than sorry. Absolutely.
Right. Like, that's one of those, dad needed to be out of the gene pool, not the son.
Yeah. I mean, there's another thing. Well, was there alcohol in the house? Was it accessible?
Well, that's what I'm
there
thinking
something
is it's
missing?
like, so this is a guy who thinks drinking is such a normal thing that that's what he immediately went to for his own child,
Yeah.
Because my kids are teenagers and I wouldn't immediately go to, they were drunk. For sure, if we ended up at the hospital and they were drunk, they'd wish they had told me the truth when we got home. Oh,
Yeah.
Speaking of which, at the store today, this lady, her kid he just was talking and he hadn't stopped when she said, and she smacked him in the mouth.
Oh, wow.
Right. And I'm all about, like, you can raise your kids however you want, but my instinct to protect kids almost smacked her in the mouth. I was like, walk away. Walk away. Today is not the day.
No, especially not in public.
Right.
It's
Well,
like,
I mean, there was nothing, and it wasn't like he'd said, F you, mom. Like, then I'd have been like, good on you, and walked away probably.
Yeah.
But this was 5-6-year-old. And I'm like, if you do that in the store, what are you doing when we're not looking?
Yeah. She would have got children's services called on her. I mean, one day my 2-year-old, I just dropped the older boys off at school and he was in this car seat and he must have found some money somewhere, but he inhaled this 50-cent piece. And I looked in the rearview mirror and he was choking. So I pulled over on the side of the road and I dragged him out of the car seat and I'm pounding on his back to get this 50-cent piece dislodged from his throat. And he spat it out and gave him a hug, put him back in the car seat, took him home. Everything was fine. He was fine. Next minute, there's pounding on the door, and it was the police. Someone had seen me beating my child up on the side of the road.
Yeah, and you can't be though angry that somebody had taken notice because,
Yeah. I said, oh, look, I'm glad someone took notice, but here's what happened. Right. They didn't have CCT or videos, phones, or anything back then.
Well,
it took a while to.
I have had the police called because Duncan was having a meltdown and I've had to hold him down. And so, it looks like a grown person fighting with a teenager on the side of the road. Generally, though, the police will get there, and then when you tell them what's going on, they don't want anything to do with it because they don't want to be in the middle of a fight with a kid who has the pain tolerance of a bull elephant.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we're just trying to survive. And then we were at the grocery once, and Duncan just out of nowhere had a meltdown. I'm sure there was, in his mind, it was not out of nowhere. Something had triggered his feeling trapped or whatever.
Yeah.
So the only way for me to keep him and everybody else safe was to put him in a hold. So I have him on the ground in a basket hold. Do you know what a basket hold is? Probably not. Like, so in your arms wrapped around, legs and arms wrapped around them so they can't hurt you or anyone else.
Yeah.
And, or, themselves. And this lady goes by and she's standing there just staring at us, like dirty staring. And I give her a few seconds and then I just look and I go, you have 30 seconds to decide if you're going to help, call the police, or piss off.
Yeah.
I didn't say piss, but trying to behave. And she looks at me and I said, because then I'm going to let him loose. I'm going to tell him you said he could never have Oreos again. She left. I figured, I was like waiting. Any minute now, the cops will be here, Yeah. But I'm like, it is what it is, Went wrestling with Duncan and Kroger because I felt like that'd be fun.
Really?
Right. People would ask me, like, they're like, it's like having a toddler, right? I'm like, yes, but like 200 pounds of toddler?
Yeah. I used to, when I was doing home care, they sent me to this house where I had to pick up a 30-year-old male who had the mentality of a 2-3-year-old.
Yep.
And he was 6'2", and he wasn't skinny, but he wasn't hugely built, but he was, average sized person. And all I got was, you have to take him out for the whole day, bring him home for lunch, sit in your car while he has lunch, and because the mother was in a hoarding situation, so we weren't allowed in the home.
Well, that's fun.
He had an obsession with automatic doors, so I used to have to plan a day around not going anywhere near automatic doors because he would just go in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, driving the business crazy. And then if you ever said no to him, it triggered violence.
Yep.
And so if he's in put himself in a dangerous situation and you automatically go no, he comes out swinging. Yeah. And I said, no, this is not for a 5'2" woman to be handled.
Right.
We should have a big male working with him. And when I got sacked.
It's very hard because, when Duncan started having caregivers, they'd be like, well, you had him, so can he have a female caregiver? And I'm like, no, I'm not your average. I'm 6 foot tall, and at my fighting weight, I'm 195 pounds.
And he wouldn't sit in the back of the car when you took him. He had to sit in the front of the car.
Yep.
And then he would be touching the
Grab your
gears,
steering wheel. Yep.
touching the steering wheel, touching the stereo. It was very distracting. I said, I'm not working like that. That is dangerous. Not only does he need
It's for him too.
grow, we can't be entertaining this person all day. You know, that's basically what it was. Take him shopping, take him for lunch, take him here, take him there. And it's like, well, it's all very well, but he has all of these issues that
he needed more care than that. That was not
absolutely
he needed a caregiver, not a transporter.
He needed a place to go, like take him to an activity designed for, you know, his whatever, whether it be.
See, Duncan doesn't like organized activities, but like we literally will like. I set up we have a minivan, and the reason we own a minivan is that you can take that middle seat out, so he has plenty of room for his big old long legs, and he's in the back. And we have to have state approval for him to have a seat belt restraint. So he can't get out of the back seat and say, grab the steering wheel while you're driving. Because just like a 3-year-old, they learn what works. And grabbing the steering wheel will always get you a reaction.
Yes.
It won't always get you the reaction. And like, he can't understand the ramifications of that.
No, like, I understand all of that stuff. I've worked.
No, but that's what I'm saying. But for Duncan's case, I understand not being able to do it. Like, they would say, we're going to have a female caregiver. And I'm like, I don't think you can, because they're not going to, I can barely lift him. And I can't anymore. He's 230 pounds now.
Yeah.
So there comes a point where everybody has to accept their limitations and not put more people in danger.
Yes. And he was dangerous. Like, he wasn't dangerous. Like, we went to a cafe once and he wanted to, you know, they said, take him, he loves milkshakes. So we took him and I got to the cafe and he walked straight out the back through the cooking stuff, right out the back door.
Yep.
And they had a big walk-in freezer out the back, fridge and freezer. He locked the chef in there. And I said, look, we need to let him out. And he wouldn't let me past him to let the chef out of the freezer.
Right.
It's dangerous. And then right in the middle of all of me trying to get him to move so I could let the chef out, a rubbish truck arrived, and he's obsessed with those, and he went running towards this rubbish truck that was backing up.
Yeah.
And I've gone first, you know, because this is my day with him, and I've gone, no, don't. And of course I've said no, and that triggers, and he came back and he wanted to kill. So I ended up taking him to the office, and I said, I can't do this. He's dangerous to himself. He's dangerous to other people. He needs more care than one little 5'2" nothing girl can give him.
Well, and I don't know how it is there, but they try their best to not ratchet up what level they consider somebody needs to be, you know. And so, you know, to put him on where he would need real care costs the government more, so they try to not do that. I mean, I don't think anybody's overtly being like, we shall not take care of these children.
Oh, absolutely not.
But like, you know, they were convinced that Duncan loves to have women caregivers because he wants somebody who will sing to him, and it's hard to get guys to act like moms. But at the same time, when he decides he can't do something, you have to be able to think fast. You know. But we've been through some stuff, dude, because then you get people who think that there was a guy who thought that we just hadn't tried beating it out of Duncan, so he tried beating it out of Duncan.
Oh, what?
Yeah. Yeah. Duncan, he was like, hey, Mom, Pepsis are on sale. Tell Papa. And then so-and-so beat me with a broom. And I was like,
are we talking about our hit list?
No, we're not discussing hit lists on the live.
I'm making cookies.
Yes.
These ones.
Why are you baking cookies at not 10 o'clock at night when it's bedtime. And how are they all over you? Will you go rinse these off for me?
That's not cookies.
That paw prints?
Probably. I
Okay,
don't know.
can you chillax? Take a deep breath in your nose, out your
No.
mouth. Thanks.
It's like when I was in the whole
And
energy.
bring me a paper towel.
Where are the towels?
Downstairs in the kitchen would be my guess. They get stolen out of my craft room. Lily's going to go to prison because she discusses hit lists at school and stuff. She doesn't mean it, but she says stuff like that. And I'm like, you realize at some point someone's going to take you serious. Call the cops. Because Lily is very protective of Duncan. But anyway, the guy never got in any trouble because it was his word against Duncan, who can be easily convinced to do something else. To say, whatever you want him to say. He can be guided to some extent. Because we always joke, he is a 2-year-old or a 3-year-old, mentally a 3-year-old, but he's a 3-year-old with 20 years of experience.
Yeah, we all want cookies, Lily.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if you want these. They're like, I bought, you get like pre-packaged and you can just cut them up and bake them, and they're orange. Are they pumpkin flavored? What are they? Here, I'll hold the package up for you guys.
Flavored.
October flavored pumpkin spice cookie dough with white morsels.
Ew. See, I can't do this. What's this pumpkin spice? This is just
can't
bizarre
do
to me.
I like pumpkin spice because pumpkin spice really is pumpkin pie spice. I am
Yeah, but
down
we
with
don't
that.
do pumpkin pie over here either. Pumpkin is a savoury thing here.
I've made pumpkin pie for my friends over there, and it is definitely a thing they like. It's just that the first time I made it, I looked away, and Andrew's son had put tomato sauce on it. And I was like, do not take a bite of that. It's going to be real bad.
I washed
Pies over here, like unless it's an apple pie, pies are meat pies. Pumpkin is
right.
and
Which
baking.
are fantastic.
Baking with a roast, you have pumpkin on the side. You don't. It's not a
Yep.
sweet thing here.
I like it both ways, but pumpkin is definitely, you'll have to, have you ever had pumpkin pie?
I have, yes.
Okay. I like pumpkin pie. I don't necessarily like pumpkin spice flavored stuff because, this actually does have dried pumpkin in it, which means it might actually taste, because that's what most pumpkin pie spice stuff doesn't have. Well, if you die from these, they expired a while ago. They've been in the fridge for a minute.
Huh. So I can eat them still?
You can still eat them.
Okay.
There's nothing in there that is... Lily died.
My soul has left my body.
There was bubble wrap on the floor and she stepped on it.
I scared the kiwis out of myself.
The dog knows she's made cookies and he's following her through the house now. I hear that you said cookies. I'm not sure why she felt the need to bake cookies. I literally, we take Duncan out every Wednesday and we went and got dinner, and then we stopped by the store and got Duncan cupcakes, so everybody had cupcakes. So I guess it is what it is, right? I started to just say she's like a body score of a 4, so it's fine. Like she's an animal. So that's the way my brain works. But she's pretty. Her doctor is fussy about making sure we make sure she eats, because she's at that stage where she forgets to eat.
Yep.
I've never had that stage personally.
No, me either. Most of my thoughts are about food. Or
Right,
craft.
food, and when the next one, yeah, and even when I have done like dieting, what I find is I'm more obsessed with food even than when I'm not dieting.
Well, my husband, because he's got to have surgery as soon as they can fit him in, they asked him to lose 10 kilos before his surgery, and that will make the difference between whether he has open surgery or keyhole surgery. So he's been dieting. He's lost his 10 kilos, but he still wants to lose another 5. And he's been eating really, really, really well. I mean, we eat well anyway, but we're both snackers, you know. We like our snacks. and he hasn't been snacking or anything like that. And he decided, I've lost my train of thought. I'm not in the middle of it. I've lost what I was going.
Snacking.
It's gone.
He's decided he needs to lose more, or
Oh, so he had to lose weight, and he has lost it. So he's quite happy about that. But I've eaten the same foods as him, and I can't lose weight. I cannot. Minnow belly has got me.
yeah, hormones are a biatch.
Oh, find cold.
Sherry, you took gabapentin, is that what you're saying? And that made you... I don't think the cookies would survive to make it to you, Mo, by the way. That's a heck of a trip for from biscuits.
Come on, they used to send tins of biscuits to the troops in the old days.
I'm sure they were amazing and nobody got food poisoned. I actually have mailed cookies like overseas before, but I would not buy pre-packaged crap like this, bake it and then send it, because I just feel like they're not that, even fresh out of the oven, they're not going to taste like homemade.
Yeah.
I buy those. They're the kind of thing I have for Lily, because Lily is actually a pretty good little baker, but she is also a kitchen destroyer. So if she makes a packet that, you know, like you have the cake mixes, it looks like there's been a full-on war.
Right.
So having stuff she can just break apart and put on a baking sheet. Although I'm wondering where she got, because the baking sheet should have been in the dishwasher. So maybe she actually hand washed a dish. We should put it on the calendar. She one day was like, I hate doing dishes. I'm like, you realize you just have to put them in the dishwasher, right? Doesn't even count.
Okay. Right, I'm done with
Yes.
gold cards. I'm not doing any more.
Pam, it's 10 milligrams per kilogram Benadryl for dogs, so it's more than you would think they could safely take. I think you said Sam was like 40 pounds at one point, so 15, 20 kilograms. It's allergy season, Jenny. I don't even have to ask. Tommy had to have a dexamethasone shot yesterday. It's very lucky one of my besties is a vet, because I just messaged her and said, hey, on your way home, do you mind bringing... And Tommy wasn't here, so she just literally left me dexamethasone. And I gave him a shot. He wasn't impressed with me giving him a shot, but... So he's back on his Apoquel. I will say I don't know what the alternatives are, Pam, but there is recent information about Benadryl. There will be no actual data because they can't test on humans, and it's a higher risk because it's a type 1 antihistamine. So dementia and Benadryl have been anecdotally linked, and so if you can find out if it's Claritin or whatever the other one is from your vet at some point that we can give them, that is preferred. That's why I give Apoquel instead of Benadryl. But Benadryl is still my emergency go-to. All information given on Dies Live is not meant to be a replacement for veterinary... Oh, sorry.
I don't even want to take my old girl to the vet because they're just going to hammer her and probably put her down. She's happy. She's just got
as long as they're happy and active, and from the sounds of things, she's doing pretty okay.
She's doing great. She just has this cough. Like a cat with a hairball. I don't want to take her and they say, it's hot, failure. No.
Can I say out loud that the smell of graphic 45 paper is amazing?
No, because that's just weird.
Okay, tell me that there's not other crafters who think different paper has, like, they all have distinct smells, and some of them are awesome.
Thank you.
It's okay. I'm accustomed to being the weird one of the group. I'm fine with it.
We're fine.
You have competition for weirdest friend.
It's an all
Alright.
competition. All my friends are weird in some way, and I love it.
Normal is boring.
Define normal. People keep saying that, but nobody can come up with a definition of what exactly normal is.
It's statistics, basically.
To whose
Yeah.
Specifications is a person normal? It's one person.
Yeah, and I mean, like, it's that whole thing with, we discuss autism and stuff, and it's a spectrum, and, like, my thing about not liking loud sounds could be considered anxiety, could also be considered autism. Pam not liking to people could be considered spectrum.
Well,
But
I don't
that's the
like
thing.
noise either, and I'm
Right.
very astute to chewing. Drives me crazy. Like, if
Oh,
I can
that's its
chew
whole
food,
separate thing.
That drives me nuts.
There's literally a name for that. I don't remember what it
Yes,
is, but
I know what it
it's an
is, yeah.
actual thing.
Yeah.
I spent years thinking I was just bitchy because I'm like, could you chew a little more loudly? Turned out wasn't just me. I've definitely gotten bad smelling paper, but I don't know. I think it's because I was a nerd in school, so I even like the smell of new pencils and stuff. Like it's kind of a reminiscent thing.
Health indicators such as blood pressures. Yeah, I understand the normal rate of blood pressure and all that sort of stuff, but behaviourally, I think it's individual for each person. There's no. Who says it's normal to act in a certain way?
I think it's what we consider social norms are different than actual, because I think even when I was a kid, I said once, I'm like, maybe the reason I like blue and somebody else likes green is because they see it different than I do. Like, it isn't that we like different things. It's that it may be the exact same thing on the,
Well, that's a sensory thing with color. Like, I love bright colors. Other people like muted colors or earthy colors, or that's a personal.
But I mean, I think that even above that, there could literally be you don't see it the same as I do. Like, so you need it to be bright to see what I see when but I like I'll say literally be making something orange and go, orange is my least favorite color. But by that, I mean, there's ones I like more, but when I was a kid, Mom would be like, which is your favorite? Because we had Tupperware cups. So which color cup do you want? And I'm like, I can't make that decision. Do I have to uh-oh. All right. How do I decide? I have this side. And
it changes. As you age, your you go through different color phases. Like I would go through phases where everything was black and all my clothing was black. Then I went through a phase where everything was red. I had to have red shoes and red. I still love my red shoes. I would never be seen dead in anything green, and now half of my wardrobe is some shade of green. I don't pay her enough, but she won't give me her tax file number to send her more money, so there's that. Oh,
Okay, when
listen,
both sides of the paper are beautiful, how does one decide?
that's why I don't buy paper pads anymore unless they're one-sided.
I'm gonna do it. I'm breaking down and gluing it down. Hold on, I'm gonna ink it first.
I'm ready to come live yet.
She doesn't love us anymore.
I love us.
Bam, we're gonna start singing sad songs and then everybody's gonna be sad that we're singing. I tend to not copy the paper mostly because I try to still, respect the whole copyright thing, and also because even if I had, if every day I spent 8 hours a day in my craft room using the paper I have, I would still have paper
Yep.
when I die. And I don't intend to stop buying it, so don't even ask.
I don't buy it anymore. Unless they have a really good background paper like wood grains and that sort of stuff on special,
Right.
I won't buy any paper ever again.
I think the only reason I do is like I'll get a paper pad, I use what I want to use, and then like I just gave a bunch of paper to Lily's resource teacher, the teacher that does works with the kids with special needs at her school. Because it's stuff I would never use, but I got my fun out of the paper pad, and I buy it when it's, like go to Michael's and get a paper pad for $5. I don't feel bad using 10 sheets and then moving on. Because it was $5.
Yeah.
And I do it because I, like, for the joy of it, not for, I'm not trying to make a living off this. I would be so poor.
Well, I'm trying to make a living right now because my husband is only casual work and I don't have a job at the moment. So
Right. Well, that's a little different.
I need to sell all these cards to buy groceries.
You can do it.
I can do it. I just procrastinate too much.
You're here doing it right now.
Yes, I am.
That's
Good
all.
night, Beth. Lovely to see you as usual.
Who's leaving? Beth.
Beth.
We love you, Beth. I promise I'll mail your card eventually. I'm such a slacker.
I am too. But I've got just about got all of my Christmas cards. Just got to have money to send them now.
I do tend to make it worth people's while when I do finally send stuff, because the whole time it's sitting here, I am adding more crap to it. Right, Pam? And I went to pack up Pam's stuff the other day and realized the mug I bought her doesn't fit in the box that I have, so. Right, Jenny? Rude of her to go away and not consider us and our feelings. Tonight is the first night I've considered that it's probably time to put the little space heater that goes out here in my craft room out.
I didn't even have a heater.
I'll look real quick and let you know what the temperature is here. I don't know what the temperature is in my room. Probably my phone could do such a thing if I asked it, but I don't care. It is 46 degrees outside. So 8 degrees Celsius. And the sun porch is basically all windows, which is where my craft room is. So it doesn't take long till, so it's probably 55 in here. I'm too kind now. What did I do? Speaking of which, Jenny, did you measure your dog's neck? I'm not going to let it go, and yes, I'm aware that it'll be too late for a Halloween bandana, but your dog will need it next year.
I ordered card bags and got the width right, but I think they might be a little long. Oh well, gonna use them anyway.
Pam, Jenny's ruining my rep telling people I'm nice. I don't like it. Do not.
I think my chat has frozen again.
Uh-oh.
Me, please. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm ready to go. Now she wants to come and play.
She knew you were trying to ditch us.
She even shouted at me. Link, please.
Now! Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
I added that part. I'm so happy I got new blades for my trimmer, and they are sharp.
I hate trimmers. Really, really, really hate trimmers.
They are a pain in the butt, but I do enjoy when they're sharp. Have to take our wins where we can get them.
Alrighty, more cards, more cards.
Did she yell at you and then she's not here now?
Yep, rude.
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 Some people's kids.
Okay.
I know I own a bone folder, but it's nowhere to be seen. I put it away. Who knew?
Handful of cards to go in the box. Happy with that. Now you have to wait because I've got my hands full.
That's what she said.
Exactly.
I'm sorry.
Hello. Nice of you to
Man.
join us. Oh, she's muted herself. We can see you, but we don't want to listen to you, okay? It's muted.
With friends like us, who needs enemies?
Oh, why have I got an envelope left over? Oh, that goes with that card. Okay.
Hey, Di, what time do we start tomorrow?
We start at 7 p.m. Eastern. No, 7 p.m. Central.
Okay.
And I'll open up out back about half an hour before backstage,
Okay.
backstage, whatever you call it. Yes.
No backstage passes for you guys.
So we will be making mini books with scraps. Isn't that what we're making?
Okay. And
No.
we were going to do envelopes. Use envelopes to do. I was going to do a couple of different things with envelopes. So,
Oh, okay.
like ephemera holders, yada yada.
Somebody else was doing the.
I think that was last week when you were
Yeah.
sicky.
Mini books was something else. Somebody else.
Spooky card. Did you see my cute stamps that I got the other day? Cute little animals.
Oh, they're cute. I've got larger versions of those. Have you forgotten how to go live, Pam? Because it's been so long. You want me to teach?
She's still on her crap camera. Is that the problem? She had camera issues right before she left.
She's forgotten how to do it.
It's like riding a bike. You can do it. So I had an interesting, stupid thing I found out. I went to deal with the getting the electric. We're going to have a second meter put in here so that we're not running all of the power to Valerie's tiny house, our garage, barn, etc. off of one meter. And because my name has changed since I got the deed, I have to retitle my property with my current name.
Really?
Even though I have proof that, I am still me. Like, I have proof of legal name change and all of that. Have to have my deed updated. So title company, quit claim for my ex-husband, that kind of crap.
Well, that's bullshit.
Exactly. And I'm like, okay, can I tell I was like, so what you're saying is that if a stranger came in here and gave you $4,000 to put in a new meter, you would say no, just take their money. I'm okay if some stranger wants to pay for a new meter. It's just fun. It would be less annoying if I hadn't had, like, I had been with them through the name change.
Yeah.
We still miss you, Pam. You're here, but not here. You're here, but we can't hear.
Oh, come on, Pam. Stop mucking around. She'll be over there going, swear, 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 sweary, swear.
We need a beep sound.
Yeah. Beep, beep.
I did today while I was out look at possibly getting a new chair because this one is squeaky and the wheel sucks, but it's a drafting table chair because I have a tall desk.
Yeah.
And they're stupidly expensive.
Yep.
And I am stupidly a tightwad.
Well, I got some beautiful chairs given to me from a girlfriend whose other girlfriend owns a nail salon, and they upgrade their chairs from the nail salon every year. And they are beautiful high-back leather with arms. It's lovely chairs. So I've got 2 of them now, and every year she goes, "Do you want a new chair?" No, I don't have any more room for big chairs.
I'm running out of space.
It doesn't even fit here in my studio, so I've still got my old little kiddies office chair, basically.
That's funny. Mine fits in here. But and I can get almost the normal size chair, except it needs to be taller. That, or I have to, the desk is actually up on like the bed risers you buy.
Yeah.
But I don't want to lower it because that makes it the same height as my shelves around it, and I want it all to be this, I don't know. So it's a trickle down thing. If I mess with that, I have to mess with everything.
Yep. I understand. And I don't. I've got to pull this studio apart on the weekend so I can put my new lighting and camera and stuff up. Just in front of me, not the whole thing.
I have a couple of very favorite clients coming in tomorrow. So since it's the last day I groom before Halloween, I'm trying to make them cards is what I'm attempting to do here. I love all my clients, but I have some, little old ladies who have been grooming their dogs forever and a day, and favorites. We're not supposed to have favorites, but whatever. Don't care.
Pam, come play with us. Stop mucking around. It's like she just doesn't love us.
I'm gonna call your mom. Pam, learn to sign. Something. Work with us.
Go on, you scared her off.
Wuss. I just know I'm going to put this on wrong side up. I got it right side up. Yay.
Yay.
We have to take our small victories, right?
That's it. Okay.
This page was too pretty for me to make a card with, so I've decided it's going to go in the center of my journal.
Hang on.
Is it bad that I hear I'm booping the kangaroo, or is it a wallaby on your screen?
Kangaroo.
It's hard to tell without
It's a baby.
without knowing how. Aw,
It's
it's Joey. My dog Tommy, if you tell him he's just a baby, he growls.
Pam, you'll have to go if you can't get yours. sound to work, you have to go into your actual sound settings on your computer because it'll have gone over to. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Wait,
Can you hear me?
what? We can vaguely hear you.
Vaguely.
Vaguely.
How's that?
Whoa,
Tammy's in
that's
the well.
woo.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
I
Woohoo!
can
We
hear you
missed
now.
you so much.
Oh my god, that was a pain in the butt. So I'm using the camera, but I had to plug the webcam in to get microphone because the microphone won't work. Any of the microphones won't work. I need my camera back badly. Yes, real world problem.
You need to go into your actual sound settings on your computer because that's what happened to Casey as well.
Oh really?
Yep.
Such a pain.
So go into your sound settings on your computer and there'll be something that's muted in there.
I don't know why all of a sudden it wants to do that. Well, but see, well, it's not my normal camera is the problem. So, yeah. But if you guys can hear me now, then that's all I'm concerned about.
We can hear you.
So you can hear me, okay?
Yep. Sounds like you're in the dunning, but that's okay.
Sounds like. Does it still sound like that?
It's a little echoey, but it's okay.
It's echoey. Dang it.
We've had worse.
We've
Okay,
had.
how's that? Is that better?
Yep, that's better. Just play.
That's better.
Stop
Okay.
streaming. Just play.
We don't care. We just missed you.
I missed y'all too. Like a lot.
So,
This was torture.
Did you find where you want to stay? Did you?
Yeah, we
Michigan.
found cities that we would like to stay in or live. So now it's just a matter of timeline and figuring out start packing and all that kind of stuff. So, but I don't think we're gonna like start to put the house on the market or anything until like March, so that we can move like Aprilish. And we're trying to figure out like, do we put the house up for sale and try to sell ours or try and look for a new one at the same time? Do we sell our house and then go there and like rent somewhere for a little bit until we can find what we want? Do we buy a house and then put ours up for sale? You know, we're not really sure what to do, so we need to
right.
figure that out.
That's a lot.
Yeah, because both of us have bought houses, but neither of us have bought a house when we were
Already had one.
already living in a house that we owned. Yeah.
The anxiety that it caused me to think you would be shopping, like moving twice, though, that one got me. You said that, and I was like, oh no.
Well,
You can't move your
and
craft
that's the
room
thing.
twice.
Yeah, that's the thing. That I mean, it would be easier if we could just sell and buy at the same time, but who knows if the rest of the world's timeline is going to agree with that? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. So.
Yeah. Don't
No,
do that.
Harley didn't unplug me. It was just the because my camera just before. Well, I sent my camera in the day that we left. We sent it in to get it repaired because it kept turning off every time I tried to use the zoom button, and
Yeah.
so they wanted to fix it, and so I'm got the Hubs's cam, but it's just not. We can't figure out how to get the Ooh, that took a hit in the suitcase. We can't figure out how to get the microphone to work on the camera itself. And he gave me an external mic, but we can't even get the external mic to work. So right now
So
it's
it'll be the sound on your actual whatever you're streaming through your computer.
Well, I can't even figure out the microphone on the camera. Like, it won't. We can't even get that part to work. So I don't know what its deal is. It's irritating, is what it is.
Don't come
Absolutely
back in here all
irritating.
cranky, Pam. We want the happy Pam. No cranky Pam.
She has to have more doses of us to simmer back down.
Right?
Too much peoples. Peoples be bumming your chi, girl.
I tell you, it's a hard thing, people. And my Tim Holtz thingy got all crunched in the car, and now I can't get the thing back in it. Come on, Timmy. There we go. Okay. Hey, love.
Timmy, not Timex. Can't take a licking.
Babe. I'm on live. He's just used to being able to turn his his audio on whenever he wants to. It's like, yeah, doing something here. All right, I gotta find my paper. I didn't have my act together all the way. I was trying to get the camera put up, so I will be right back. I gotta grab my papers.
Righto.
Are we implying we're supposed to have our acts together? Well, that's a load of crap.
Stella, girl, rest.
It's
She
been
missed
weeks since
you.
I've been fed. Weeks, I tell you.
Oh,
There they are. I'm sitting here looking for that whole packet of things I just worked on. I set them to the side, and you know what that means. AWOL.
What is that? The time?
Look,
You broke your ruler.
the suitcase broke my ruler.
Wow, you didn't pack it flat.
Now I'm gonna have to get on Temu again.
What kind of ruler is it?
It's one of those T-square ones that has all of the numbers, so I don't have to
Oh.
think. It even says A2 and a what? SL. I don't know what that means. MSL
Slimline. Mini slimline.
4B.
Don't know. I know there's a kind of card that other people make that I've never. It sounds something like that, but
What
I
is
don't know.
it?
Huh. Oh, it says right here, key. A2 standard, 4B, 4 bars, 4B,
Oh, yeah,
slimline
4
and
bar.
mini slimline.
I know there is
Huh.
such a thing as a 4-bar. I have no clue what it actually
Yeah, I don't
is.
have a clue what it is either.
I've never
definitely
heard of
not
that before.
Even though I make cards, I don't card speak. Like, with their sketches and their blah blahs and their 4 bars and no, I don't understand all that stuff.
I've made plenty of
Diana?
sizes, but a 4-bar is not one of them.
Or not Diana. Brenda, why 400 mini people? And yikes.
Hi, Brenda. Sorry I missed you coming in.
Hi, Brenda.
Okay, I need to get Christmas or birthday cards made still. I tried those two that I attempted to try when I was doing my live in Newport. I took them apart. They were crap. It did not work.
Time's ticking. It's nearly my birthday.
I know.
Right.
Well, your birth. It's no. You still have 13 days, girl.
It's going to be late because she lives, you know, in the imaginary place.
Right? It's got a long way to go to get to upside down people land.
Right. Even Even the Aboriginals know it's dreamland. It's not even real.
Well, the mailman says I've got mail, so yeah. I'm going to the mailbox after here.
Well, you know, Pam
It's
and I
not
are
from me.
slackers, so it's not from us.
Definitely
Bam
not
stuff.
for me,
Gotta wait till
woman.
I find a box deep enough for the mug. Every time I look at that mug, I am so happy, Pam, that I found it for you.
It's
I'm
so
such
cute.
a child.
Except I can't drink out of it when the cat's around.
Well, no, it's not. I figured you would put it in on your craft table and use it for
It's gonna have to be a pencil holder or something, huh?
pencils and pens and stuff. Yeah, it's not because it's also got that, you know, like, because it's cat shaped. It's got weird divots on the inside that make me think you'd never get it
Yeah.
properly clean,
Yeah.
and it caused
Hey,
me
Barb.
anxiety.
Right. Thank you, Barb.
Like, I have some.
Eighth graders at school. I can even sell 300 or college 300 or more by name. On this thing at school. Oh no, I couldn't do that.
Oh no. Mm-mm. I went on a field trip with Lily and another kindergarten or first grade. We went to the zoo, and I like children until I have to be around them for long periods of time. And my own children, it's one thing, because this little girl, by about the third cage we went past, was like, "Oh, that's a baboon. What do they do to us?" I'm like, "What do you mean? Do they bite?" "Well, if you poke them, probably." You know, like,
What do they do to
I don't know.
us?
Right, that's every single animal we went past. And if I'm like, what we do is we lock them in cages and make their lives difficult, and we tear away, get rid of all their, you know. And so I was like, I cannot with some other person's kid, because I'm going to end up hearing about how I traumatized their kid, telling them that it's our fault they're extinct or something. I mean, it would be the truth, but apparently you're not allowed to just
No.
damage
you're not
people's
supposed to-
children.
You're not supposed to terrorize other people's children.
Save it for just mine. Noted.
Although I'm sure I probably traumatized hundreds of kids in my life.
Right. But you were paid to do so, so what are they going to do?
I was paid to do so.
Bye, Angie. Bye, Angie.
Hi, Angie. Thank you, Angie, for messing my craft room up. I appreciate it.
Did Angie break in again?
She did. She made a big old mess.
She's a bit much with that.
Okay, where did my
Do
spray
we
bottle
have the
go?
craft police or anything?
The craft police?
Yeah.
Do we have craft police? Because if we do, I don't want to mate them. I'm sure I break way too many laws.
Well, apparently we do, because someone was calling the craft police on my overuse of foam tape yesterday.
Okay.
Somebody called on your use of what?
My overuse of foam tape.
Was that
How
solid?
can you?
Yes.
Oh. Was she concerned?
Yeah.
Well, she hasn't seen me use mine, then has she?
I'll cover the whole piece of paper in foam tape if I want to.
I paid
I
for it.
don't-
I'll use it.
I don't like saggy bits in my raised up images.
Okay, wait a minute. Foam tape for saggy bits. Noted. Explain that to the doctor.
Exactly.
So the cat's curled up in my suitcase now.
Now you can't leave again, can you?
You're going to take me with you.
Don't plan on doing it until I absolutely have to, when everything's in boxes. And
Right?
the last time I'm driving up there, that was nuh-uh. Not driving again, huh, honey? Nope.
You have done your peopling for 2025. Well played.
Oh, it's just the driving part. Oh my goodness, that's icky. The driving part was icky. Too much.
Hi, Stephanie.
Hi, Kel.
Hi, Stephanie.
And Stephanie. Sorry, I wasn't trying to ignore you. I just happened to look up and see. I'm a slacker. Whatever.
Angela, you need what in bulk? Patience, that's what I need in bulk.
Me too.
Exactly.
It's not going to happen, but it's a nice idea.
God apparently thinks that's the thing I need to work on all the time because that's the only thing that keeps happening is that I don't have any. Keeps putting me in situations where I need it and I don't got it.
I don't have any patience. I have patience with teaching art. I can teach. Take some study. Yes, exactly.
Does double-sided tape work for saggy bits?
Does on my cards, yes.
Oh, on your cards, okay.
I think they use,
I'm
like,
sure.
the actresses use duct tape.
I'm sure it would work on other bits as well. Especially this
Like bonus
gel
waxing.
speedway stuff. This stuff sticks like that fabric glue I've got. Man, that stuff sticks.
Oh, your new fabric glue.
Yeah.
Have you been able to find any more of that?
Nope, they still haven't got it. So I'm pretty
Still?
sure that they may have taken it off the market. Best.
Oh, that would be a bummer.
Okay.
Okay, now I don't know where my heat tool is. Hold on. Shut up. Guess who's already yelling at me?
Scala.
Yeah. Guess who just had a feeder open for her an hour ago?
Poor girl. You're abusing her and trying to make us feel bad about it.
Oh, dang it. No, I think I just got pink paint on the chair to go along with the red paint.
I got a new tripod, Pam.
Oh, yeah, good.
I don't know if it's
attached to your table?
No, but it's smaller, like got a smaller footprint.
Yeah.
So I can move stuff around. I mean, I may need to put it like on something like a disc and weight it. That way it's less likely to get bumped. But so far I'm happier not having to worry about it constantly tipping over. I mean, not constantly. I kept hitting the feet of the other one because the footprint was so wide.
Yeah.
This one is like just little feet and a telescope, and the other one was like feet that extended, and it was a lot.
Yeah.
It wasn't really made for desktop, but I bought this one and another one because I went into Best Buy, and they're like, you have 15 days or 14 days or whatever to return full, with no questions asked. So I figured that gave me a couple days to play with. I'm playing with the cheapest one first, and if it works, then I can return the other one, never take it out of the box.
Yeah.
We're going to have to get off in like 15 minutes or so.
Are we being oppressed? Oh, Juju.
go live, and then maybe Pam will play with us for a while.
Pam leaves town. I have to get shots. Get a mammogram. It's all her fault. You're not allowed to leave town anymore. She doesn't even know we're talking crap because she's running
She's
her
just
tool.
ignoring us now.
She's being a tool. I mean, she's
Yeah.
using her heat tool.
Are you guys talking to me? Because I think you're making fun of me at the moment, but I can't tell.
At least she knows us.
I heard heat tool.
Maybe. No, we said you're a tool.
I think it might be sad that we all volunteer for this kind of abuse.
I must be a true glutton for punishment because I chose to come back to this.
That's literally what I said.
Oh, was it?
I was like, what is wrong with us? We choose this. Di, I'm really happy I learned we can mix colors with our glitter stuff.
Yes, awesome.
Hey, Di, how
So-
are you feeling?
I'm feeling much better.
Good,
Much better.
good. I'm glad.
Much better. My lump, I don't have 3 boobs anymore.
My husband is sitting here, but oh well. He's laughing. He just started giggling.
Is Patrick sad about the third boob being gone?
It was
I don't have a unibrow.
You don't have a
He
unibrow?
doesn't.
You don't have a what?
Actually, would that have made it a uniboob?
Uniboob, yeah, that's it.
Did it all
Try boob.
stick together?
I got a good laugh the other day when I went and got my mammogram because they give you a I don't know, the cover thing. And then you take it off one arm at a time. And the lady, I'm there and I'm like, I don't understand the point of this anyway. And the side that she's not working on, my sleeve falls off my shoulder and she puts it back up as if I'm going to be shy about my shoulder hanging out at this moment. I'm like, do people really get concerned about their shoulder hanging? Because to me, it's like I'm walking 3 feet from where the curtain is to the thing. I'm not sure what the point of this gown is. It's not modesty for sure.
Oh, bummer. Bummer. Go. There we go. So Cheryl, my tripod doesn't fall over because I have a water bottle full of water hanging off the back of the arm of the tripod.
Mine is really tiny. It's almost like a selfie stick that the feet pop out. I'm
Oh, wow.
very happy with the size, so I'm like, if I can make it work, I'll be very content with it because.
So it doesn't want to chip over?
No, because its feet stand out pretty decent for the height of it.
Are you using
I'll take a
cell
picture of it
phone?
later. No, it's a whatever it is. What are we using? A Logitech or?
Oh, it's a webcam. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Am I the only one who, when I have a pretty pad of paper that, like, the cover has pretty art on it, I cut that out too?
No. Use every single bit of it. Every
Right. I'm
single.
like, this is nice. I'm keeping it.
If it's got little squares, I cut the squares out. If it's got a nice pattern, I cut circles or whale tails out of it.
Oh, speaking of which, Pam, do you have a whale tail punch?
No, I do not.
Because look what I found at the flea market.
Woo woo, that's the one I have.
$4.
And how much? do
I have
people pay
another
for
one,
those
so that's
things?
why I'm asking you. Huh?
How much do people pay for those things?
I think that because now they're making a newer version, they're not as bad, but they were for a while. They were in the hundreds.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That's insane how much people are paying to get a stupid punch.
It is pretty cool. Oh no.
That's one of the bigger ones, right?
Yeah, I think it's the original Stampin' Up one.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
EK Success.
Okay.
EK Success, Stampin' Up, Memory Makers, they all had the same black whale tail stamp.
But it's the big one, not the little tiny one that does this stupid size where it's like, okay, this is worthless. I can't do anything with this.
I do not. I
Mm.
started to Google it and look below whale tail stamp is whale tail with tramp stamp. No,
Yeah.
not today.
That's funny.
So the cheapy one from House to Go or something on Amazon is $15. I don't even see one. New whale tail punch on Etsy, 30. Yeah,
$4 is
I'm like,
a score.
So we look at that else.
but when I saw it, no, I know, I'm like, $4.
$4?
I'm buying. Oh yeah, Stampin' Up round tab paper punch whale tail, $42.89. So people are still selling them for stupid amounts.
Yep.
40, 65.
That one.
No,
The dormers.
no.
Yeah, about $40.
Wait, Go down. 200 days listed. Look and
It
see the rest
is
of
about a little under 2 inches long and 1.5 inches wide.
So it's one of the bigger ones then.
Yeah, that was close. Yeah, we looked at it. We looked at it. That's over there. Yeah, it's one on the side there.
Oh, the orange, yeah.
What was it? It feels
How did my big giant scissors?
HOA or something.
You tell him he's had you for 5 days. Leave you alone. We have you back.
They don't want to share me no more, honey.
I don't want to share it. No HOA.
No HOA? Well, there
Oh,
was a reason why we didn't look at it. I don't remember why.
Tell him that we make you more pleasant. We don't know if that's true, but it seems like you like us. We don't know why you like us.
I don't know either.
That's safe, so.
It's safe. Okay. I don't know why we didn't look at that one.
why didn't you look at that one? Has it got 2 bathrooms?
You should drive back up and look.
Has it got a craft room?
Yeah,
It's a
Office?
3-bedroom, 2-bathroom.
tell her we need a chauffeur. She's willing to.
Yeah, Hub says we need a chauffeur. Are you willing to chauffeur?
Yeah, I like to drive.
No, apparently you guys are really horrible to be passenger princesses. I'm not playing that game.
It was just on the drive up there. It was raining and the roads were curvy and they
You
were
guys
driving way too
just
fast. And
don't-
I'm like, I'm going to sleep. I can't do this.
You guys just don't do passengering well. So no, I will not be your chauffeur.
Pending sale on it.
As long as you go to sleep and be quiet, I'm good. Either be awake and keep me entertained or go to sleep and don't passenger seat drive.
Because I hate it when my passenger brake doesn't work.
Right. You
I
have
have a
whale
friend
tail
who-
metal die. Oh, I didn't know they made a whale tail die.
Yeah, it's what they did when it was people were having a hard time getting it. I think the EK Success had a patent. Excuse me, I'm making some
Stuff.
mess.
Pink murder scene at Pam's. Well, what you don't see, stuff is right over here is red paint and gold paint that didn't get cleaned up before we left.
Ah,
So there's all kinds of murder scenes going on my poor craft mat.
I kind of reckon that it would be hard to prove there was an actual murder if they came in our craft room because there'd be so much stuff to process. I used to literally joke that if there was a murder in like a dog grooming shop, they would never be able to process all the hair and blood and fibers.
There was so much red splatter all over my desk, and my poor tripod is just, he just doesn't even have
Your
he's so
tripod
black
is
in some
A
spots.
work of art in progress.
It is definitely. It needs more than just red and gold on it, though. I'm gonna have to start splattering other colors.
It's about to be Christmas, so you can add green.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, there you are. I have two heat tools, and one of them is not plugged in, and that's the one I always can find.
Right.
My heat
Like, I
tool-
have got to
I've got a
rearrange where
desk-
things are
My
plugged in.
desk has got drawers on either side of it, which double as a table. I pull out a drawer, I stick a box on it. But underneath my desk, I've got two power boards where I plug all my stuff in, my lights, my camera, my action, all in there. And I've got hooks. So my glue gun hangs on a hook and it's plugged in there. So it's right at my leg. My heat tool hangs on a hook right inside my desk there. In the inside where you put your legs,
Yeah.
It's brilliant.
Well, the
I
problem
have-
is if I put a hook there, I wouldn't remember to. Night, Jenny.
I would
Hi,
impale
Judy.
myself.
I wouldn't remember to put it back.
Well, I don't have anywhere else to put it, so as soon as I finish heating whatever I'm heating and drying, it just goes back on the hook, which is right by my knee, right there.
Yeah, I have a space here I could probably hang. My problem is I keep setting it in. I have little bins, and then the bins end up being like I pull them out a little ways and set stuff there so they're handy, and it slides down into the bin. And, tries
On
to.
a hook, it won't slide anywhere. Just not, those little plastic covered
Command hooks, yeah.
hooks. No, mine's screwed into the side of the wood. It's not going anywhere.
Oh, okay. Like the cup hooks.
Yep. So you can't catch yourself on it because the hook goes around and back onto itself. So just enough to.
I like that you
Slide the
challenged
wire.
me to see if I could. I bet I could catch myself on it. I have
Well,
skills.
mine is actually it's really dented. So obviously I hit it with my chair or something, but it still works.
Hey, Zena.
Hi, Zena.
How you
Hey,
feeling today,
Joan.
Zena?
Zena been sick too?
She was sore yesterday from working too hard.
Oh. As long as she didn't take another spill.
I asked that. She did not. That's not what she said. At least that's not the story. The roller derby thing is really wearing her out. She's too old for that shit.
Well,
Time to give up the roller derby career, Zena.
so the cards that I make where it's like the black, where the cat's like spilling the coffee on the card. It just literally got spilled already. So yeah. I mean, it was on the card, and he just made it go. So yeah. Now it looks even more
We
so
need
like
to pack
it.
it in.
Authenticity.
Taco at work.
We need to stop now. Get off here and let
Let Juju
Juju go
party.
live, and then I presume Pam is coming on after Juju. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
All
If
righty.
I am not there, it's because I am unconscious. But love you guys.
We will see.
Good night,
you.
everybody. Night, Mo. Night, Zena. I think Jenny already left.
Yes, she did.
All right, people. Thanks for coming and hanging with us while we did stuff with paper and chat and all the rest of it. See you tomorrow night for Cheryl again. She's haunting
Again.
me.
Damn it.
Damn
Me
it.
again.
Not Cheryl
Bwahaha.
again. Oh my God, why? Why?
That'll
Why?
teach you
Why did I
guys.
say yes? No, it won't.
We don't learn nothing. We don't learn nothing at all, Cheryl.
All
Hey,
right.
Pam.
Thanks for excellent work again. Love your work. Appreciate you heaps, girl. Good to have you back, Pam, and I will see you
Thank you.
at your place later.
Bye,
Bye.
friends. Love y'all.